So, today I want to talk about why the business world of the future is like the Grand National. Yes, I'm talking about the Grand National. I know I'm like a week and a bit late. I'm sorry. Sue me. But it is important to talk about the Grand National. It's important to talk about it for two reasons. One, because it's the biggest race in the world, literally. 500 million people tune in every year. The other reason is that actually the Grand National offers a really good analogy for the way that the business world is changing. So, Grand National this year was pretty unusual. Not only did half the riders not make it, but the favourite won. Yes, that's right. It was unusual because the favourite won. Now, in normal point-to-point races, typically favourites frequently win. In fact, 1 out of 3 races, the favourite wins. And in fact, if you've got an odds-on favourite, there's a 50% chance they're going to win. But the Grand National is very different. The Grand National is not like those point-to-points. The Grand National has 30 fences or hurdles. It has 34 riders. It takes place over 4 miles. They have handicaps, so they have to carry extra weight if they're good. Okay? So it's a very, very different beast. And clearly, the favourite isn't necessarily going to win. In fact, the favourite wins in only 1 out of 6 Grand Nationals. The favourite will actually fail to even finish the race in 1/3 of all those races. So it's a crazy, chaotic race. So what's the analogy? Okay, well, the world of business in the past was more like the point-to-point. Okay, a few years ago even, we had the typical point-to-point race, the flat race. It was all fairly clear what was going to happen. You knew if you kept going, you'd survive, you'd make it to the end. Had the big runners and riders. On the whole, the favourites tended to do best, the big brands. But not anymore, not post-2016, not in this new chaotic, volatile world. The new chaotic, volatile world that businesses are in now is much more like the Grand National. We have hurdles like the economic crisis coming out of the Iran war, like what's happening in terms of AI. We have handicaps, like perhaps a business has a culture that's not geared up towards change. So it's like the chaos of the Grand National. The problem is most companies are built for point-to-point racing. They've grown up in that time where all you need to do is slow and steady and you're going to, if not win the race, at least finish the race. But in tomorrow's world, it's going to be much more chaotic. Businesses will need to change. And that's what I'm going to talk about in my next talk, which is how you can survive in the geopolitical Grand National that is tomorrow's business world.